last time I did this ride, I recognized his enormous antler antennas. I'm guessing a ham radio operator. Saw a meme about when I pass the boobies driving down from LA, I know I'm almost to San Diego. His words, not mine. So I mentioned on my ride yesterday, I suggested on the San Diego cyclist group, which is mostly bicyclists, not e-bike people, So they're mostly too good for the likes of me, but I had suggested somebody hop on the San Luis Rey River Trail rather than take 76 all the way into town. Somebody replied that you can't do it on the weekends, it's too dangerous because of all the unskilled bicyclists and pedestrians. I let it go online because I don't need to be arguing with people online. Also, it was a thread about something else. Somebody was looking how to get from Temecula to Oceanside, which is a bad idea, by the way. It's not. Other than saying you did it, it's not really that interesting a ride if you're going to stick with 395 and 76. But he said it was dangerous, and I replied that I've done that ride a lot, and it's really not. San Juan Creek and Salt Creek are both a lot more crowded on the weekends than the river trail. And so, you know, being the internet, he doubled down and said, tell that to the people I know who died. Which you can't tell anything to people who have died, but nice dramatic thing to say. And here's the thing that I wanted to say, but I didn't say, so you're going to have to hear about it. At least I picked a relatively boring part of the ride to prattle on about this. But you know, if it's crowded with inexperienced bicyclists and pedestrians, here's the thought: slow down. You know, a lot of bicyclists, I guess technically they have the right of way, and so it's everybody's job to hop out of their way so they can maintain whatever pace they're hoping to achieve or whatever. But you know, I ride on crowded bike paths, I ride through parks, I ride on the Strand, I ride all kinds of weird places. And set and setting, man. When you're in the park, children playing in the sidewalk have the right of way. If you're on the Strand, it's your job to determine if people are paying any attention or not. And plan accordingly. And that is a very dangerous bike path to fall off, so don't do things that'll make you fall off. You know, don't be trying to zip around people or maintain your speed no matter what's going on. Thank you. read a story about some guy who got killed on the river trail. It was probably about a month ago. Some kid suddenly pulled out in front of him, and I guess he tried to swerve around them or something and ended up driving off the side into the dangerous pointy rock set and concrete. There are people around. I'm usually not riding so fast that I can't just hit the brakes. But informing the people on the cyclist group that I think a lot of them make poor choices. It's not going to endear me to anybody over there. Not like it matters. They're going to do what they're going to do. Crowded today. But yeah, not to sound cold, but unless somebody pushed you off the bike trail, if you managed to fall off, you probably could have done something different. Mostly involving slowing down. Oh no, I thought those were sunflowers, but it's just the light coming through those leaves. Look at this setup. Homemade trailer that this guy tows on his bike. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. doggy. A lot of surfers parked here. I guess this is as close as you can get. In your car. So I tried doing this the other way. I think I succeeded once and had to get off and push the bike up this big hill that we're fixing to go down once, but there were people on the path and I couldn't really get around them. Maybe it'll get worse down below, but it seems like I remember having a lot more little gullies and stuff. Something tickling my ear. It felt like a bug had landed on it, but no way I'm taking a hand off the handlebar or the brakes going down that hill. That bug could just have his way with me. This definitely seems smoother than the last time I took it. There was only one spot that had a ton of gravel, but it was going up that first hill, so I'll take the street back.